Oh, but the game, it's all in the game. The Michael Douglas game, and the Spider-Man, Nowhere Home. He's a Jedi. He's an ugly Sonic. You can't help him. So the order is just you're never allowed to be human to Bubble Boy, Seinfeld's friend's bastard child. Really. No, really. That's what the fuss is about. Ray Pasquin's kid. There's some faggot thing they do from a young age to me in particular, and then they like encode it in movies because they don't like Ray, my dad, because he's a bossy asshole, and then he gets shanked by his better half Einhorn. She's even Finkel's even meaner. Watto's even meaner than Watto. Is basically that one. Watto is Watto. No Way Home, huh? See, the Constitution is part of my home. See, I'm an American. I'm trying to like, whether in Florida, which was my home away from home growing up, South Florida, because that's where retards from around here in northern New Jersey, New York, go for the winter. Or if it's up here, someone on Halloween in 2021 assured me this is South New York and I'm not welcome before smashing my phone. It was nice, right? While fucking 3 people with CNN hats are jogging around. You think I'm like, sometimes I even took pictures of their plates, right, for CNN. They just, you don't understand something about what their neo-religion of choice in this country. They just, they don't think the Constitution is real anymore. That doesn't matter, even if some fucking lying faggot told you could be lawless from a young age. Why do they do that? And if you just lie to the Chris from a young age, Phil think, I can own everything, even Timmy. You can't. You're down by law. You especially don't own your wife or children. Ditto on the mini-me, and ditto on every other last straggot. Ditto on the Beelzebub Straggot. Ditto on Crass. Ditto on whoever thinks that with the minds of the children. And why does the newspaper point out that there's 1 to 2 teachers at least every week get busted for chomo shit? Just every week all of a sudden. Let alone the people locking people in cages or hurting people. I mean, like what? But not one sentence about the ideology. We're not allowed to break the law. A cult? What's the occult? It's not like mobsters and just absolute faggots on TV that know, like, they're the bricks in the wall. They're the cult. They know that. Nice try. Fuck you. No way home my ass. My intention is to try to figure out a way to have a bit of a life. I have a skilled profession. I even know they seek me out because I'm quick and I'm actually decent at editing at least. I mean, it's not God's gift to editing, but no, I can't even find job on the internet like editing like a wedding video for like retard. Don't. But they can like ask me if I want to though. And then if I reply like, yeah, sure. Oh no, I was just sort of kidding. I don't think you're qualified. I looked at your, and I don't care. They don't even let me get a menial job. No, really. Then they say he's lazy when you can ask anyone I ever worked with if I'm hardworking or not, and as long as you're not going to slander me, right? I would know for myself. You're just lying through your fucking teeth. Oh, aren't you jealous? Aren't you, man? Go cry more. See, that's the Wicks. See, that's their only religion. You see the Constitution, and I know I could bear witness in a court of law against every single one of you, and you know it. I think it's more that. That's the problem here. And the Constitution bit, where you're a fucking lawless, absolute faggot who knows that. So what you're going to do is you're going to bogart all the airwaves, especially the internet, and the Sisters of the Delightful Indulgence is going to teach the kids. You're going to keep your trap shut and persecute people who like free speech just because we know we have to warn these kids that the parents and the grown-ups are like that. They hate the country. They hate the Constitution. They love gaslighting and lying to children. And they just, Target's going to lock up just the underwear. And the parents are going to look and they're going to lie to their kids just from a young age to edify them. I know every trick. I know their religion. I don't like them. They hate everyone. It's just real important to them with the absolute nonsense instead of the Bible stuff to tell the children, to the point of, I mean, if you should dare attack their ghost religion, when Vigo Kid assures them you're going to go to hell and God and Jesus are going to kick your ass because it's the Bible verbatim. That's what all the fuss is about. The thankground, and Wicca, and witchcraft. The secret is that they already know they're fucked. But should they tell you that, it's difficult to recruit? But their truths are not your truths anyway. The young people, even in their 20s, the foot soldier nowadays, has not had rights or even ability to enjoy freedom of thought or expression. It's too risky to be yourself. I mean, the future's the frame. They're just real quick guy trying to do that, and God's ready for them. Whatever you would do with a grunt like me, mere grunt, that don't matter. Gosh, just ready to. He's telling you don't try it. Day in and day out, they're trying it. They refuse to be good. They refuse to listen to their constitution or their higher power even once in public. Because if they did that, that's game over for them. They would rather No Way Home for the Americans, murder one, murder all, murder the Spidey Kid, Truman Show. They swear they're not doing that on the dark web somewhere like an absolute straggart his whole life. But yet, because that'd be illegal. That'd be not, go, we're not like that. But exactly like that. We can prove it for 7+ years, even on the internet. You absolute Darth Rudy, little Annie, all the characters on the X site, right? What are you doing there, Chomo? What are you doing? You sure you're not doing a Timmy religion behind Timmy's back? You walked right into that trap, sir, because you're not actually trying to help if you're doing all that, but you can't one phone call, one sentence. Even I could work real cheap for your fucking faggot shit with your AI and train the fucking editing software better than whoever you're going to pick to do it in lieu of any American. You're a complete schneiser until you're not. If you don't like that I'm bashing you or whatever you would say, why are you doing that to me? Why won't you let me have all prayers blocked? Let me tell you something, you motherfucker. I doubt that, and we'll see how the future shakes out. Doesn't matter what happens to me. You think you're gonna do whatever you're gonna do, and everyone's gonna keep their traps shut and worship you, right? Fuck you, it's Bible, and the Constitution is better than you, reek.